BitDCA is one of the coolest projects I've seen in a long time. You may not know these people, but what they do is basically find ways to make sure that you don't have to do anything extra today in order to have more Bitcoin to spend in the future. How are they making this happen? So the things you buy every day can help you make extra Bitcoin. I'm going to go explain this a bit more. That's not all there is to it, but this is how BitDCA works in general. So it says Littlebit makes it easy to save. The app they use is Littlebit. It says check out BitDCA, a value-driven token linked to the app's success in our micro-saving app that automatically converts a small portion of every card payment into Bitcoin. Since this is the case, these people are based in Prague, Poland. This adds a new way to use Bitcoin that is based on app value and demand. So that's a bit about these guys and their team. After 10 years in crypto, their team is made up of more than 30 people. I have to say that this is a bigger group than Teams. They've raised $8 million, with $2 million from shareholders and $6 million from the token pre-sale. I usually interview and talk with them live on my show. Also, 1,000 people have already bought tokens. It also says a little more until start. I love how this plays with words. It takes Visa and saves in Bitcoin. In fact, this is a very big change in the card space. With the help of some of its partners, Visa is already working on a way to do this with Bitcoin and other cryptocurrencies. A token that was made on purpose. It asks, what is the BitDCA token? Its main purpose is to give holders a cut of the fees made from every transaction, made by people a little at our tokenomics page in the Get Back, which is what we were going to do, and it talks a little about the growth. By holding the BitDCA tokens, holders can get possible benefits from the Littlebit app's popularity. There you have it. If the Littlebit app becomes a huge hit, you can earn even more rewards just by staking some of these BitDCA coins. Let's go ahead and open their Gitbook now. It says BitDCA provided the answer. For many people, the main reason they don't invest in Bitcoin usually isn't because they don't like the idea, but because there isn't an easy and convenient way to do it. They told us that we are going to change that with BitDCA. We think that a totally automated investing process that works with the way people invest is going to be a big deal in the retail market. This is because it gets rid of a lot of the manual work and mental blocks that stop people from making regular, safe investments. It says just use your card as usual to pay and we'll take care of the rest. For people who are having trouble saving up some cryptocurrency over time, that's great news. You don't really need to change anything about what you're doing today. You will start making Bitcoin as soon as you pay for things with their app, which is really cool. The B says, the BitDCA app wants to be different from others on the market and make it easy for people to spend regularly, and full automation as well as great ease. Be easy to understand and appealing enough for everyone to want to use it and be available all over the world. Make people feel like it's their own money they're saving. Users should think that the benefits are free, even though they are spread out over time in small amounts. Please excuse me, this English version is a little rough. As one of his main features, it instantly puts the customer's money into Bitcoin. And when using Bitcoin, users can withdraw their Bitcoin at any time into their wallets or exchanges as soon as they get the card payment information. Bitcoins are not kept in a safe wallet that uses multiple signatures to protect them. As soon as you get the customer's card information, put their money automatically in Bitcoin. Users can take their Bitcoin out of the system at any time and put it in a locker or an exchange. Bitcoins are kept in a safe wallet that has multi-signature protection, is easy to join, and goes through regular user due diligence processes like Know Your Customer and anti-money laundering AML screening. They also use a risk-based method to lower the risks of AML, CFTC, and fraud. It says to charge the user's payment card immediately with the amount of the savings. This can only happen through regulated payment providers. All processes that are sensitive are kept safe and checked. The app has reports on savings and financial details. It does go into more depth about the environment, giving an example of how to use BitDCA. It says that we can use the following example to show the benefits of using the BitDCA app based on how Bitcoin's value has changed over time. Because of BitDCA, the example shows a person whose card is used at different stores to spend $625 a month. Over 8 years, this person would have saved over $2,994, and the fund would have grown to $30,000. In 8 years, that's a return of 905%. In this case, this is what they say you can make 2,1,000 euros if you spend an average of 625 or 630 euros a month for the next 7 or 8 years. This could be a great solution if you think Bitcoin will reach 500, 0, 0, or $1 million one day, like many CEOs of banks and other financial institutions do. It's clear that this won't work for everyone. People who want to use this and learn more about it can click on the link to go to the website, get the book, or learn about tokenomics. Everything will be there. Further down in the text, I'd like to talk to you about a few more things now. As of right now, there are 1, 4, 2, 6, 6, 5, 3, 3, 3 tokens in circulation. The FDV is $21,400,000. The code is BDCA. It will be on Binance. The token costs between 10 and 14.5 cents during the presale. In just a few days, they'll have a unified exchange listing. The BDCA will start at 15 cents on February 26 at 4 p.m. Central Time. Here is some more information about how many tokens were bought. 90% of all presale tokens will be staked during the presale, 90% staked for 5 years. Hey guys, that's way too long for a job. I must say, that's a pretty big number. Most of the time, you have anywhere from 6 to 12 months, or even 18 or 24 months on the longer end. You don't get 5 years very often. The good thing about this is that people won't dump if they get unlocks, right? VCs and early investors won't be as rough on the small investors who are coming in to help this environment grow. I really like that piece. Also, 33.333% of the team coins were burned. I love hearing that. You already have 7333333 pieces which are burned. The exchange rate is 3.75 million. It's 30.65 million people. The treasury has $29,850,000 is spent on partnerships. Then team down here, all of your team tickets are now valid. Okay, so here are all of the team tickets. A third of the team coins were burned. Now it makes more sense to me because I was like, I get it. Okay, then here is the spread over time. The months are down here, the tokens are here, and the unlock stages are here. This is all meant to reach a huge audience, right? More on all of this, guys. I'll leave this in the text so that you can better understand it if you want to learn more. I really think you should pay attention to this because it could really affect your future, right? If you really can't remember how to save crypto, right? Also, since you're already doing this every day, why not make the most of it? I like it. Of course, you should talk to your financial manager or anyone else who handles your money, right? That person is not me. Also, you should make sure you're talking to the right people before you do this. Here is some more information. We did talk about how much money they already have. After being worked on for 2.5 years, the Littlebit app is almost ready to be the future of Bitcoin savings. It's crazy that they've been working on this for almost 2.5 years. Any percentage of every card payment can be automatically converted to Bitcoin. This is made possible by open banking APIs and the DCA approach. It doesn't mean any new accounts or credit cards. It just means easy Bitcoin saves. It also says that even though there are high barriers to entry into crypto, the seamless answer makes investing in Bitcoin really easy. It also says that BDCA is going from an idea to a fact this week. The timer is going off. They also have a lot of news outlets in the crypto space that write about what they're doing. This is a story from Crypto News that says BitDCA gets $2 million to start up a Bitcoin savings app. You also have this BitDCA NFT founder pass that is sold out on the top Magic Eden lists. They had an NFT pass here that let you get extra prizes, money, and other things like that. On February 10, 2025, this thing sold out in minutes. This just took place. The secondhand market might have one that you can look up and buy. I'll also put a link to this down in the text in case you want to read it. It also says that BitDCA makes it easy to put your cash into cryptocurrency. It's time for work around the world. A lot of good news in press. They wanted me to make sure that we emphasize these other points as well. Several waves of investments raised more than $8 million. At SEC start, FDV will be around $24,400,000. Team tokens can't be used until they achieve the current price goals. About 90% of pre-sale tokens have been locked for more than 4 years. And the iOS and Android apps will be ready to go in the first and second quarters of 2025 in the EU. And they have a CertiK check as well. CertiK is likely one of the best firms that do